body grows bigger, your mind gets smaller. It's great to learn, 'cause knowledge is power. It's Schoolhouse Rocky, the chip on the block of your favorite schoolhouse talk. To begin our show, unpack your adjectives. Got home from camping last spring. Saw people, places, and things. We barely had arrived. Friends asked us to describe the people, places, and every last thing. So we unpacked our adjectives. I unpacked frustrating first. Reached in and found the word worst. Then I picked soggy and next I picked froggy and then I was ready to tell them my tale. 'Cause I'd unpacked my adjectives. Adjectives are words you use to really describe things. Handy words to carry around. Days are sunny or they're rainy. Boys are dumb or else they're brainy. Adjectives can show you which way. Adjectives are often used to help us compare things. To say how thin, how fat, how short, how tall. Girls who are tall get taller. Boys who are small get smaller. Till one is the tallest and another's the smallest of all. We hiked along without care. Then we ran into a bear. He was a hairy bear. He was a scary bear. We beat a hasty retreat from his lair. And described him with adjectives. Whoa! Boy, that was one big ugly bear. You can even make adjectives out of the other parts of speech, like verbs or nouns. All you have to do is tack on an ending like ick or ish or airy. For example, this boy can grow up to be a huge man, but still have a boyish face. Boy is a noun, but the ending ish makes it an adjective. Boyish. That describes the huge man's face. Get it? Next time you go on a trip, remember this little tip. The minute you get back, they'll ask you this and that. You can describe people, places, and things. Simply unpack your adjectives. You can do it with adjectives. Tell about it with adjectives. You can shout it with adjectives. Well, you're in luck tonight if you're watching this video. We are going to go through several of our worksheet answers. So follow along with me. An adjective, remember, describes a noun. Our first job in section A is to circle the adjectives that tell what kind and underline the adjectives that tell how many. We're not going to put an X on the articles. We haven't talked about articles. First thing I think that would be wise to do would be go through and highlight all of the adjectives. Number 1, many years ago there were long periods of cold temperatures. Many is an adjective, long is an adjective, and cold is an adjective. Those are all describing words. What I'm going to do then is I'm going to decide, does it tell what kind or does it tell how many? So I have many years. That one, of course, tells how many, so I'm going to underline it. Long periods. Long tells what kind of periods, so I'm going to circle it. Cold temperatures. Does it tell what kind of temperatures or how many temperatures? It tells what kind of temperatures. So what kind were they? They were cold, so I'm going to circle cold. Let's move on to number 2. Large frozen rivers covered some parts of the magnificent planet. Large and frozen describe rivers. Some describe the parts, and magnificent describes the planet.
Let's figure out if they are what kind or how many. Large. Is that what kind of river or how many? That is what kind. Frozen. What kind of river or how many rivers? That tells what kind. Some parts. Does that tell what kind of parts or how many? Tells how many. There were some of them, so I underline it. Magnificent planet. Does that tell what kind or how many? It tells what kind, so I'm going to circle it. 2 are done for you. Let's move on to 3. Number 3. Several huge icy sheets cut wide valleys in the mountainous areas. Wow, there's a lot of adjectives in here. We have several, huge, icy sheets cut wide valleys into the mountainous areas. There's all our adjectives. Now we have to figure out if we're going to say what kind or how many. Several, that tells how many. Huge, that tells what kind of sheets. And icy also tells what kind of sheets. Wide valleys, wide tells what kind of valleys. And mountainous areas, mountainous tells what kind of areas. So several huge icy sheets cut wide valleys in the mountainous areas. Let's move on to number 4. A few glaciers dug enormous holes into the soft brown earth. Few describes glaciers. Enormous describes the holes. Soft and brown describe the earth. Let's figure out. Few tells how many. Enormous tells what kind. Soft tells what kind. And brown tells what kind. 5, 6, and 7 are going to be done on your own. I'm going to help you out first with number 5. Let's find what the adjectives are. Some large holes became deep lakes. Some and large describe the holes, and deep describes the lake. Now you need to go through and find what kind and how many and complete 6 and 7 on your own. All right, I'm also going to help you with the bottom here. B says, as a glacier retreated, adjectives were left behind. Unscramble each adjective and write it in its correct column. I am going to help you out. The first one right here is white. The second one is strange. This is 40. This is ugly. Many. Few. Several. And frigid. Now you should be able to categorize them. Good luck and have a great night.